What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Man, this is Talk That Ish right now, live on BE100 Radio. Man, we appreciate you. Yo, it's Thursday. It is Talk That Ish Thursday. So I'm sure it's a lot of stuff got going on that we missed in the last couple of weeks. That we got a lot of stuff that we can talk that ish on. How you doing today, Larry?
Baby, I am here. What the open will say, I'm not gonna complain. I am here. Yeah, I'm here. That's what it is. I'm here. How
You
is
here?
everybody doing out there in the audience?
Okay, okay. So how was your week, man?
Oh, my week has been my week has been a lot. I've been working on something. The first episode you asked how what's new with us, and I said I'm working on something and I'm trying to keep it under wraps, and I'm getting closer to my deadlines.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to jinx it. So I'm working on something super major, and it's been super stressing. So I can't talk. I don't want to talk about it. I want to wait till I'm there.
You want to wait till you're there?
I want to wait till I'm there. I don't want to. What is it? I don't want to. Yeah, I just want to wait. I don't want to jinx it. I want to wait till I'm done. But it's something super major.
Well, that's good. So you got a lot going on then. That's awesome.
Yeah, I got a lot going on. I can't even focus at work. That's where my checks come in at.
That's for your checks.
Hey, I'm messing up at work and ain't focused at work. I'm too busy handling this other stuff on the side.
Yeah, I've had a long week too. Last 2 weeks has been really long, really rough. Little Sabrina has 3 roles she has to do.
You said
So,
three. She got three.
Three
Three
acting
roles.
roles. Yeah. So I gotta get one. One is this month, one is next month, and one is in December.
So we having to go to practice. We having to actually practice at home, rehearse at home, and just
Yeah.
get ready. Oh,
And then she's
roles.
doing violin, so it's a lot. It's a lot being a parent.
Yeah, 3 roles. I'm trying to think as a child. 3 roles as an adult is a lot. Trying to keep everything straight and remember I'm Susie for this one and I'm Cindy for this one.
Yeah. Well, at least one of them be done like in about 10 days, so she can scratch that off when she's done with that, and then move
Okay.
on to the next character.
How is she managing that in school and everything? How we doing all of that?
Well, luckily she's homeschooled.
Okay. I didn't know that.
She's
I'm learning something
homeschooled.
new.
Yeah. She's homeschooled. It kind of works for us, you know. I mean, not for everybody, but it works for us.
Okay, how do y'all like that?
I work all the time.
But the wife.
But the wife, she likes it. She maintains it. The kid's super smart.
Okay.
And it's flexible. So, like for instance, if the wife had to make cakes or work or whatever, she's able to teach her later on today.
Okay, so let me ask you a question about with homeschooling because I never really know how it actually works. It's an actual school you guys are affiliated with or something, and they give maybe your wife lessons and say, hey, this is where she need to be at this month. Your wife just do her total own thing.
No. They have like home rooms and stuff like that. So they have like they call them live lessons, and there's a teacher that actually teaches them, but it's like over the computer.
Okay.
And then they would call my wife the learning coach.
Okay. Kind of like the COVID when we had COVID going on and everybody was at home.
Pretty much. So I think there, I don't know if they were doing it where they just because it seemed like the parents was having a hard time teaching the kids.
Yeah, but maybe they had to deal with their kids for the first time. That's why they had such a hard time. They didn't know what their kids was really like.
What they really like, and that's one thing you have to be like hands on. You can't just teach them and just go about your business. Like it's you can't send them off to the babysitter school.
Yeah.
To let them do it.
And dump them off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So look, Felicity ain't on here, but she'll be here shortly, y'all. She'll be here shortly. So I know she's a political girl, so we'll wait for her because I know she's got a lot to talk about that.
Okay, always. And I definitely need to hear what she got to say.
Okay, but so what is it like being single in Atlanta?
Oh God, it's a nightmare. Oh God, there's so many answers for that. For me, that I'm getting older, it's okay, I guess, because for me it's okay because I'm not answering to anybody. I'm not in the past. I'm not worried about where somebody at. Running nobody down. Right now, I'm just focused on me. I go to work. I'm working on this, like I said, this project that I got. That's a secret that y'all don't know about yet. And I just focus on me and take care of me. So I guess it is what it is. Kind of is what it is. I don't got nobody. It would be nice to have a partner, but again, if I have a partner, it gotta be somebody who's pushing me forward and helping me, not nobody who's bringing me down, dragging me down, or holding me back.
Right, right.
Trying to do.
So is it harder now than it was some years ago to date?
Oh, is it harder now? For me, yeah, because I'm older and I don't take a lot of anything. You do one little thing and baby, I'm done. So I have no patience. We set a date for 7 o'clock and you say you agree to it, and then 7:30 you like, hey, we gotta change this the next day, baby. I'm good. Don't worry about it. I'm good. I'm gone. So I don't have any patience. That I've gotten older. That
Hmm.
I know that could be a bad thing, but I don't have any patience. So if we supposed to do something, we're supposed to do it. That's what it is. So it's kind of worse because yeah,
Is it
because
the apps that make it worse, or is it just the people now at this point? Because there's so many.
say that again.
Is it the apps that make it worse, or is it just now? Uh oh. Uh oh.
Oh no, unless we say is it the apps or is it the people?
Yeah.
Oh God, I don't know. It's just hard finding somebody that wants the same thing you want. I don't want to blame it. I don't want to blame it on the apps
Hmm.
because yeah, I don't want to blame it on the apps because if you're somebody who's looking for something serious, an app shouldn't be the what holds you back or what makes all these flaws. So I ain't gonna blame it on the app. It's
But
just
I'm
you gotta.
saying, like, but it's so many apps. It's so many, right?
You don't even know what so
You don't
many.
like.
It's apps I don't even know about it. People tell me about it. I'm like, dang, what's that? They're like, yeah, you can date on there. I just found out this year you can date on Facebook. I didn't know about the Facebook dating.
Oh yeah, it's Facebook date. Back in the day, when they didn't really have like, well, they had the AOL and stuff like that, and then they had back. They used to put like in the creative loafing. They had like men for men, women for women, men for women. Vice versa, whatever. They had all of them in there, and
Oh,
they
and
used
don't
to
forget the chat line.
chat. Oh yeah, they had a chat line, didn't they? Black Planet.
Line. Huh?
You ever know about Black Planet?
I heard about Black Planet, but I never utilized it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was before me or what. It might have been before me. I don't know.
I don't know. I might be just telling all my age anyway.
Okay, you might be because I came along doing the Adam for Adam and BGC and all that good stuff.
Who?
BGC and Adam for Adam. I came doing all that time.
What's that? I don't even. I mean, look.
Those were strictly for men though. Those were men dating apps. But they weren't apps. They were on the computer. So you had to be on the computer. Definitely you had to whip out your computer or your laptop.
Uh,
They didn't have the smartphones back then. So you had to get home and get it in.
okay, they had the flip phones, didn't they? The flip phone.
Yeah, you couldn't do all that then.
Was you around when they had beepers?
I was so young. Yeah, I remember them. I was really young then. I was really young. I probably was still high school when they was doing the beepers.
Okay.
Yeah, I was still high school when they was doing the beepers. When I hit college, we just got the cell phones. It was like the Nokia cell phones. And it's the minutes. You had about 10 minutes. You gotta wait till after 7 and after 9.
Oh yeah, okay for the free time.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you didn't talk on no. That was actually for emergency. You had to be on the side of the road in a real emergency. You didn't call just to talk to people.
But that's when they had like payphones too, though. They still had
Oh, yeah.
payphones. You could stop over and you use that little quarter, and
Yeah,
you
I
make your
remember the
phone call.
payphones because I used to give them the payphones and get my minutes for the chat line off the payphone. It was always the way around stuff. So
It
you
was
get the minutes off the chat line, off the payphones. God, girl, we old.
we old, real old.
The
Man.
young folks probably saying, "What are they talking about? Landlines?
Okay, yeah.
Payphones? What?"
When you hear a landline still to this day, it's still my grandmother. She still has the same number. She's had probably 80 years. I don't know
I'm
since
on.
they came out with phone. It was Bell South or Southern Bell or whatever hell it
Yeah.
was back then. Yeah, she still got the same. So it's one of those things you don't have to like write it down because it's the same number.
When I go to houses and I see on their they chart they got a house phone, I say, oh yeah, they're gonna be old when I get in here. I already know it. And when I get in, they be old because nobody but old people got landlines. I never see a young person with a landline. It's always an old person. So I already know how to prepare myself when I get in this house because this is grandma.
Okay, so I had seen somebody had put a post, and I'm gonna ask you this:
Okay.
what is one of the pettiest things that you stopped dating somebody for?
Oh God, there's probably so many of them. Let me see. Pettiest things I stopped dating somebody for. Oh, let me see, because I'm so petty. Because it's like I'll be looking for anything to just walk away. I'm one of them. I just be looking for anything to walk away. Let me think. Pettiest. Well, let me let you answer. I'll think about it. You tell me what's one of your pettiest things you let somebody go for while I'm thinking.
Um,
I'm thinking pettiest
it's
thing.
kind of hard for me because I've been in a relationship for so
So
long.
long.
Okay, And then I've always had like long relationships. I ain't never been like, one nighters and stuff like that. I never was really into that.
Um.
Um,
Well, one person didn't give me my change back, and I know I let him go. It's like I set him up to see what he was gonna do, and he can give me my change back, so I let him go. But I don't know if that was petty. That might have just been a good decision. I had sent him in the store to get something, and I said I just want to know if he can give me my change back. I knew exactly what it was gonna cost. I gave him my money, and the change was like $5 and some change. And I just wanted, and he got the car, and he jumped right in the car, and didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing either. I just wanted to know if he was gonna give me my change. He never gave me my change, and I was kind of over him after that.
Well,
I just want to see what he's gonna do.
One of my, it ain't petty, but I remember one time, me and this chick was going out, and we were just talking about past, who you been with, whatever. And she said that she had caught her girlfriend cheating.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, well, how was she cheating? She said she found her sucking somebody behind a dumpster. At that point, I said, we can't date. I can't.
How did I run up on that? How did I just luckily find? I mean, things happen for you to find out, but how do I just find that out? I mean, how did I end up by the dumpster to see you?
How did it happen?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, but that for me, it was like a red flag.
Yeah, I've never caught anybody in the act. Thank God. I've had people cheat on me before. I cheat on people too, but I've never caught anybody in the act.
So you ain't never email, no nothing. Then how'd you know they cheated then?
I mean, I never caught them in the act. I mean, they actually admitted it. Oh, I had one guy just admitted it to my face, and I wasn't even prepared. You ready for this real quick?
Mm-mm.
So I had this guy. Oh, he was so handsome. He was so cute, and we've been dating for a little bit. He was super cool, very handsome, and we were dating. And I introduced him to one. That's where you go wrong at. He was at my apartment chilling one day, and one of my good friends came up to the apartment to get something from me, and I was going downstairs to get it from the friend, and the new boo went downstairs with me. So I introduced him because we were standing at the car. I introduced him, hey, this is Ricky, this is Bobby, Ricky, and that was it. We talked for about 2 seconds, and we left. Then about a week later, everything's going good with me and the new boo. Ex, cause I had one ex that always knew everything. He said, your new boo and your friend has been messing around, right? And I was like, boy, what? And he was telling me, they've been messing around, right? And I was like, so I was riding with the friend one day, maybe a day or so after this ex told me that. And I said, my ex saying that you and my friend is messing around. And my friend was just looking like he was about to cry. I was like, what? What? And I was like, yeah, that's what he was saying. But as we were talking, I'm sitting there thinking, he ain't said no yet.
He ain't said no.
He ain't said no yet. He's talking about he looking surprised and shocked, but he ain't said no yet. So maybe later that week, me and the new boo had got into an argument. And then I threw it out there and I said, yeah. And they say, you sleeping with my friend Bobby. And he was like, yeah, so what? I was not that.
So what you said?
He said it. I was just shocked. I was just like, I couldn't even get mad at him because he didn't lie. He was just like, what's the big deal? And all I can think about is, y'all met for like 3 seconds at the car. When the fuck did y'all exchange numbers? When I was standing right there with you the whole time.
He was slick with it.
Baby, it was real slick with it, baby. Real slick with it.
Yeah. I ain't never caught none. No.
Yeah, I've caught an ex with somebody, but again, he was an ex. But I didn't want him to be an ex, but he was an ex. But I think it was back in my crazy days.
Yeah. But I cheated like with men all day. Like that was just the thing. Like I don't know. I guess because like I really wasn't.
Just one feeling them. Like
just one feeling them. I was just doing it because people thought that that's what you're supposed to do.
Supposed to be doing.
You know what I'm saying? So I was dating them, but I wasn't really like loving them like that. Like I didn't fall in love with none of them. It was just like, I was so ruthless. I did it in our own house one time. Like I knew they was at work. Like I was just awful. I was really awful.
About what age range were you when you were like, I'm gay and it is what it is. I'm over it. I'm over the BS.
It was about 21 or so.
Okay, so you was in your 20s. That was kind of around my me too.
Yeah.
You was over it.
Yeah, I don't know what age, but I knew I was drinking alcohol and I can go to the club. That's what I do know. Okay.
I thought you were saying you was drinking. I was like, that would let you know. Alcohol will tell all.
Yeah, but I remember like my mom had asked me, I had been hanging out a lot with a lot of lesbians, right? And she kind of noticed different things.
Were they studs or were they?
No, they were feminine. They were femmes.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
I never did the stud thing. Never.
Okay.
But yeah, they were femmes, but they were still all nice and cool or whatever. And so one day, me and her went to some margaritas. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And we had ordered like a couple of shots, and she was like, "Hey, I got a real question for you, and I just want you to just be as honest as you can."
That's how that shit sneak up on you.
Yeah, man. And so I was like, "All right." I said, "So what's up, man?" And she's like, "Do you like girls?" And I was like, "Yeah, they cool. What's up?" I mean, like, what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? Because I want her to be direct on what she's asking me.
Okay.
Because you done got the nerve to ask me. Go ahead and ask me. You know?
Yeah, I want to know what's up.
You know what's up? So then she said, "Do you like girls?" Like she does this. Okay.
I didn't want to know what your response was. What was you thinking?
I said, well, yeah. I said, I do actually. She said, yeah, because I ain't really seen you with no dudes or nothing like that. I was just wondering, you always with the females and, just different types of females that's coming around now. Like, because then I was getting like stud friends and feminine friends, you know what I'm saying? So I was like,
did you know what she liked while she was asking you this question? Did you already know about her or you didn't know?
Who?
The friend that was asking this question, does she like, she a lesbian?
No, this was my mom.
Okay. Oh, I thought it was a lesbian friend asking you this. Oh, this your mom. Oh, god damn, your mama asked.
Yeah.
I thought this was the friend girl. Oh, this was your mama. Oh shit.
Yeah, mama asked me. So she was like, okay. So I was like, so yeah, what do you think about that? She said, you're still my kid. I don't care. That's not no big of a deal, but I'm gonna need another shot.
Okay, I'm with mama. Oh shit. I got a don't ask, don't tell type mama. So yeah. we've never had.
Look, she said, we took a shot. By the way, I'm gonna take one. Okay.
I need one on that one too. I wasn't expecting mom. I thought it was one of the friend girls.
Oh, no. So they took a shot, and she was like, "All right, cool, baby." She said, well, "I still love you. It doesn't matter, and I ain't gonna tell nobody." I said, "Okay, cool." She said, "Whenever you're ready to tell people, you can tell them, but I ain't gonna tell nobody." I said, "Okay, cool." Maybe like 3 hours later, my daddy called.
You gave.
Yeah. Hey, your mama told me that you like girls. I said, okay. I said, all right, well, cool. Now everybody know we good.
Okay, so she ain't gonna tell nobody, but okay.
She ain't gonna tell nobody. That's what I'm saying. Like, it ain't even been that long. So, but he was cool with it too. He was like, all right, well, glad to know. And that was that.
Because at the end of the day, ain't nothing you can do about it. Okay, well, let me tell you about something I got going on right now. Well, I don't even know if I want to call it a situation. Okay, so I work for I work for a particular phone company or whatever, and that's what I do. I work with different techs on a daily basis. So one day I saw this one tech that pulled up on the same job I was on, and are you there? And he was super super cute. I'm trying to see. Have I lost you? You still there, babe? Okay, you there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because you getting them the eyes get sleepy, then you get a little tipsy, put that shot down. Okay, so I met this tech on a job, and I saw him get out the truck, and he was really, really cute. But I ain't think nothing about it because straight. Usually my techs be straight. Mm-hmm. So I was getting ready to leave the job. He walked up on me to ask me questions, like they normally do about the particular customer that I'm about to go see. And I noticed he got all in my space when he came to talk to me, and I was like, he's all in my personal space because I don't like people in my personal space. So he was in my personal space, and I answered his questions or whatever, and that was in that boom. About a couple weeks later, I saw him again at another job. And he was like, hey, what's up? Bro? I'm like, yeah, what's up? And he was like, let me make sure I get your card or whatever, in case I need you or whatever. And I said, oh, okay. And I was thinking, oh, I wish he would call me, but okay. So I gave him my card, didn't think nothing about it, because again, I'm assuming he's straight. I gave him my card, then never hear from him. Then one day, maybe another 2 weeks later, I'm at another job, and I was getting out the car, and he was, I saw his truck coming around, and I could tell that he saw me, and he heard me pull in the parking space real quick. He jumped out the truck real fast. And he was like, hey, what's going on? What's going on? We did our little, what's up? Went in the house. I'm talking to the customer, doing what I do. And while I'm talking to the customer, he just chimed in the conversation, and he was like, hey, let me get your number. And I'm thinking, you did that last time. So I'm talking to my customer, trying to handle my business, and you interrupted me. So I gave him my work number, and he gave me his phone. I typed my work number in there, and I kept talking to the customer. And he went to moving around again, and he came up and said, no, give me your regular number. And I was like, what the fuck you need my regular number? Which I don't have no problem with you having it, but what you need my regular number for? So he came back up with the phone, and I put my regular number in there. And I went on and finished with the customers. And then I was thinking, is he on? Because I can't tell. I don't know what's going on my gay radar. So we started texting that day, but it was all normal stuff or whatever. Because he was like, oh, I'll be having some customers. I can get you some extra customers or whatever. That's putting money in my pocket. And he's been hitting me up like, I got a customer for you. They ready. So he's been putting money in my pocket. we were texting, and then one day he was texting me saying he was about to go to the movies. And it was like he was inviting me without inviting me, but he never said it. And like we text, he didn't say nothing out of the way, and I ain't said nothing because I ain't gonna say nothing out of the way unless he says something out of the way, and he ain't said nothing out of the way. So we just been texting him real cool, but I feel like he on my team. but what am I supposed to do? Because I don't want to be like, hey, you gay.
Right. So did you go to the movies?
No, I didn't. He kept I feel like he was asking me to go to the movies, but I didn't go to the movies. And like I said, we've been, and then he was letting me know that, hey, I do TVs and all that type of stuff. If you have any TV put up, and I was thinking, oh yeah, baby, trust me, I'm gonna go buy a TV just so you can put it up. But like I said, we text, and then when I text him, I said, what you doing? He was like, I'm watching a movie with my friend girl. He made sure he said friend girl. Usually straight dudes be like, no, my girl or whatever. Or
yeah.
It was why he said friend girl. Like he would let me know, this just a friend. This ain't nobody serious, nothing, no like that. So I don't know what he on.
So do y'all talk? Like, do you hear voice to voice, or y'all only texting?
No, we text mostly, but sometimes we bump into each other on the same job. So then it's like, what's up, man? What's up? What you been up to? And that regular dude conversation. But I hadn't said anything out of the way, and he hadn't said anything out of the way. So
let me ask you a question. When y'all be like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Does he text you usually after that?
Yeah, he'll be like, yeah, he'll text me, but sometimes he texts me because he's like, oh, I got a customer for you. Want him? I'm like, hell yeah. So we already getting money together.
Right.
But I want to see what's up. My game rate, it didn't go off the first time, but now it's going off. But again, I don't want to be the first one to say somebody the way, because if he's not, that's gonna be really awkward when I see him places.
Well, I say the next time that he mentions something like going to the movie, bowling, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, a situation like that, then go. You can always tell somebody gonna act when they not around, like when they different outside of work and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, because this was back when Bad Boys had first came out. He like, I'm going to the movies, and I was like, oh, okay. He kept going on and on, but he's so excited, can't wait to go to the movies. He just kept going on and on and on about this. I was like, who you going? Like, I'm going by myself, and I'm going to this particular theater. He just kept going on and on, and I'm like, is this an invite? But I didn't jump on it because I don't want to be thirsty either. But I really I want to.
How long y'all been texting?
Huh?
How long y'all been texting?
I ain't got over it. We've been texting probably over a month now. Over a month, and it's all been strictly like ain't nothing been said out of the way. He ain't slipped up and said nothing out of the way, and I ain't said nothing out of the way because I'm waiting on him. And evidently he waiting on me. Okay,
so y'all just be texting about getting this money. That's it.
Yeah, it just be regular stuff. And sometimes we'll say, "What you doing today?" He like, "I'm just chilling today." And I'm like, "I'm just chilling too." And I ain't doing them. I'm just laying around. And he's like, "Me too." But we ain't said nothing out of the way. Oh. See, this is the older me. The younger me would have went on into this the first week and said, "What's up? You gonna come over here?" But the older me is like, no.
So you feeling like he may be, but you're not quite sure.
I really do, because I feel like, what if we text him? Because I don't have no other straight friends that we text on a regular and talking and just hit each other up. Because we hit each other up just regular. What you up to today? I'm like, what the fuck what I'm up to today? You want to come? What's up?
Yeah.
So I don't have no other regular straight friends or straight coworkers that I come and say with. I work with about 10 guys on my team, and none of us talk outside of work.
Okay. That might be, I mean, that's a sticky situation.
I know, because I don't want to say, I feel like he is, but I don't want to be wrong. But at this age, I feel like I'm too old to be even playing games. I need to just come out. I feel like I just need to say, nigga, what's up? You want to hang out and kick it? What's up? Or you ain't on that. And if you're not, that's fine. And when I see you, I can say, hey, and keep it moving, because I'll be fine.
Does he have, you sound like you say he got a car too, so he can drive where he want to go.
Well, I'm assuming he do. I know when I see him, he in the tech truck, but I'm assuming he got a car.
Okay.
I would assume, so they make good money, so I would assume he got a car. But you never know.
Okay, but so he be hooking you up with people, and he be talking, hey, what you doing? How's your day going? Boom, boom.
Yeah, I was hooking me up with some good customers and putting money in my pocket, and he'll be like, what's up? Sometimes, and I'll hit him with the what's up, and we ain't talking to me what's been going on, but we ain't said nothing out of the way. So I got to the point where I'm tired. I didn't text him for about a week. One time I was over, like, nigga, what we gonna do?
So you didn't text him for a week. Did you text him first, or did he text you first?
I think he texted me first, and it might have been because he might have had a customer for me or something. Because I had really, at one point I got over. I like, oh, I don't take this long. Either we gonna do some movie now, and I don't know what's up.
All right. So let me ask you a question. When last time you texted? Y'all text each other outside of just the
last time we texted. Okay, the day is Thursday. We probably texted earlier this week, because somebody he sent me weeks ago finally responded, and I was letting him know that, hey, those two people you set me up with, I finally got them taken care of. He was like, oh, cool, and we had a little conversation about that, and then that was it. Just work. It never go any further than that. I didn't know what he looked like outside his work clothes.
Yeah, maybe he just curious.
I don't know. See, I'm too
It's
old.
hard sometimes because you don't never know if somebody just being nice.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to be that gay person. Assume everybody nice, got to be gay. So
Yeah,
that's the reason I never really just said anything crazy out of the way, because he might just be a nice, cool ass dude. Because
yeah.
again, when he make me money, it goes back into his pocket. He gets money too.
Oh, we'll see.
Cause
Uh,
so we both get money because he's throwing me referrals, and if I cash in on the referrals, he gets money back too.
Yeah. Oh, well, then that's
So
a
it's like a
win.
little team. So it's like a little team thing.
Right. That's a win-win though.
Yeah, maybe he know. Oh, he gay, so I know he gonna make all the money with everybody he see. Cause all the customers for some reason love me. When I walk in the house, when they find, I don't know what I hate y'all females. When I
What?
walk in,
Oh, damn.
when I walk in the house, it's like the females. It's always majority of my customers are females. When they see me, they just get super excited because they know I'm gay, and they all they all read from the same handbook. They all like, so where you like to go out to? And I'm like,
that's
sometimes I play with them. Oh, I don't go anywhere. They're like, oh, okay.
that's that
Well,
fish kind of.
when you hang out, where you like to go to, like Midtown, or where you like to go? And I'm like, oh, I don't go out to eat nowhere. I don't go anywhere. And they're like, damn. And then they finally just say, you go to McCoy ever? And I'm like, damn, bitch, you ask me something gay, okay? God.
Okay. Yeah, the Quet man. I ain't been there so long.
Oh, I don't really go there, but I went with a customer. The last customer that asked me that, I went with her and her family. I had a blast. Uh,
Mm.
hold on, she got me together though.
Mm-mm.
But she already knew I was gay, because we don't got to the conversation that I go to my quit, well, that I will or whatever. So she was on the phone with her friend, FaceTime, and her friend was saying, hey, we going to my quit tonight, and I just met a new friend. He worked for our phone company. He gonna go with us. And the friend was on the phone and said, do he know what type of club this is? And then the girl turned her phone around and faced me. And then they said, oh, okay. Bitch, what the fuck y'all trying to say? Got me right together. What the fuck? I was just sitting down. Like,
Okay.
I was super gay. They was standing there like I had a dress on.
You I haven't yeah, when I went they were selling like wine coolers and damn like they didn't like have real liquor there
Oh, how
back in
long
the
ago
day.
was that?
It was a long time. They matter of fact, they used to have one spot they used to go upstairs to go to, and then they moved to a flat area. And I ain't been since. It used to be on MLK maybe.
Oh yeah, well now it's back. It's somewhere else. I think that I can't pronounce that street, but it's in the hood. And I know the food is good. If I ever go, it's for a pork chop sandwich. The food is out the chain.
Yeah.
The liquor is something I've never seen before. When I went there, I asked for I said, give me a blue motherfucker, and the girl gave me like a Gatorade bottle. I said, what the fuck is this?
See, that's what I'm
And
talking
that was
about.
my blue motherfucker was in that Gatorade bottle, and I started drinking it, and the lady was having, she said, baby, don't drink that fast. Take your time. I was like, what the fuck is this? And she was right. She was right.
She was right. You had to take your
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, baby, take your time, but take your time. Okay, I have a question. Since we're talking about relationships and all this type of stuff, do you feel like the relationship you have with your parents or had with your parents growing up has a big effect on how you are in friendships and relationships because of the relationship you have with your parents? And it's a reason I'm asking that.
You know, I might have to say so because my dad, he don't hang around a lot of people. He ain't got a lot of friends. My
Okay.
mom, she didn't hang around a lot of people. She didn't have a lot of friends, and I don't either.
Okay.
Like, I just don't hang around a lot of people.
Well, how were you and your dad's relationship, and how are you and your mom's relationship? That's what I'm curious to know. Like, how was their relationship? So I can kind of, and so you can kind of tell me, because I want to know if maybe the relationship y'all had, the type of relationship you have with your friends, whether it be good or bad. So,
Um, my mom was an alcoholic,
okay,
so it was a little rough for me.
okay. This is
Um,
the entire time growing up, or maybe some years. And
well, I know definitely once my you know, she could have been for years, but
okay,
you only notice it at certain points times in your life when you become more aware. Because back then, you know, they didn't let kids hang around adults. It was all they
okay,
didn't let them
yeah,
eat at the table with adults. You know what I'm saying? It was a
didn't play them games
kids table. Yeah, they didn't play them games. You know, now kids are all around people. They
and
sit
telling all the tea.
in front of people. Like they just like they almost look like they passing by the baby to go smoke it, or the baby laying in somebody's lap. So things are different.
Yeah, definitely
But
different.
she could have been before then. But I remember once the demise of their relationship,
Okay,
she began to drink more.
okay.
Um,
Was she your primary caregiver?
Was she mine?
Yeah, or did you have a grandma? Stay with grandma? Or what was your situation? Did mom raise you to your adulthood?
Yeah.
Okay.
She did. Yeah. Yeah, I stayed with my mom. I think that might have hurt her a lot. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? So I think that's why she became to drink a lot.
Okay.
And that was probably mostly the demise of her whole health and why she's not here because she drunk. Like she would drink like that cheap stuff, like the stuff that
Then.
man, it would be vodka, but it'd be like as soon as you taste it, like it burns your lip type shit.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? But you know when you become an alcoholic, they don't. A lot of them don't have a particular taste.
yeah, they just need a drink. They just need that drink.
Drink. You know what
Because
I'm
my dad was alcoholic too. So
saying? Right.
that's something we got. Yeah, my dad was alcoholic. My
Yeah.
dad my dad wasn't. I think I already discussed it before. He wasn't present at all. I think me and Felicity had this conversation. Our dads weren't present, so he wasn't present. My mom was always present. My mom was a great mother. But as I got older, I realized she was a great mother. When I say supportive in everything I have, one of them work every day, get out work, cook dinner, and she was a super mom. Cook dinner and she off to our football games, basketball games, whatever we got
Mhm.
going on, she was there. But as I got older, I realized my mom wasn't affectionate at all. She was never affectionate with us at all. I didn't realize till I started talking off to college. I was like, damn, I don't even remember even hugging my mom. I don't even think we don't even hug. So
Yeah.
when I got older, and I started coming home from college. I was hug her when I get ready to leave. It was so awkward. But I had to start that. But she wasn't affectionate when I was older. And now that I'm older, I notice I crave affection. When I found with any relationship, whether it's a friendship or a relationship I'm trying to date, you got to give me affection. I crave affection. I think that's crazy to crave something that you never had. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
It do because some people are opposite. Like mine wasn't affectionate, and I like affectionate, but I don't crave it.
Yeah,
Does that make sense? Yeah.
yeah, I crave. Like I said, I never got it. Young, and I didn't even notice it.
I was the only kid too, so I dealt a lot of to myself,
Mhm,
and then when things went wrong, I learned to love myself. Does
mhm.
that make sense?
That
Like
do make sense.
yeah, go
So
ahead.
my question to you, with us saying that right there, how are you to your child, far as because you said your mom wasn't affectionate either? How are you to your child? Anything different, or do you notice you might be the same pattern? Because you can still love your child to death, but you might not be as affectionate. Well, how are you?
I am affectionate to Sabrina.
Okay.
Um, it took work though because of what I was already used to. Like, but I wanted to be different than her because
Yeah,
I
I
wanted to
like that
feel.
that
I,
you know you want to be different.
yeah, I wanted to be different for her to make sure that she knows that without a doubt
Yeah.
that I love her and you know what I'm saying. So we kiss, and you know what I'm saying. We don't kiss a mouse and stuff like
Yeah.
that. We never did that type of thing. It's just kind of I just
It's the hugs that matter to me. We hugging at least. We hug.
we hugging,
Okay.
and I make sure I do that every day. You know what I'm saying. We talk every day, so I always want to make sure that I keep a better relationship. Like I don't drink like that in front of her. I don't think I've ever been drunk in front of her.
Okay.
Just kind
Good.
of one of those things, you know what I'm saying? Like growing up, even growing up with a parent who was an alcoholic, I haven't been the one who wanted to drink like that to be an alcoholic. Like there's some people who follow in the footsteps and they're alcoholics as well.
And I never understand that, but okay.
Yeah, but for me, I don't even have the taste for it to get like like I've been with my wife, 20 something years, and she probably can put on one hand how many times she's seen me drunk.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just
And
because
I force myself during that time to get wasted.
that's what I'm saying. By the time I be like, well, or I just let free just because I feel safe to
Yeah.
do so. But other than that, it's just not my thing because I remember what it put me through.
Do you is there any other things you see yourself doing that you do it, because you didn't get it or because you just know this is the thing to do? But it might be something you didn't get when you were younger. Anything you're giving or doing besides the,
Um, besides what now?
besides the affection, since we know you're giving affection.
I try to do better with talking to her, not do as I say.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Conversations. Okay.
Yeah, conversation because like I don't whoop her like that. It's,
Okay.
I could just raise my voice and it's over. So it doesn't even. It's
So she
not.
already, she already play with me. Sit
She
down.
just know not to play with me. I sometimes she be like, "Oh, you gave me that look. I should stop." I said, "Exactly."
Yeah, yeah. That's how I go to the next notch.
Right. Like like I always tell you, I embarrass you before you embarrass me. Let's just keep that real, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
But back then, I think growing up in my generation, whooping was the thing.
Yeah, that
Right.
was norm. That was
Yeah,
norm.
that was norm. You
It's
know,
something you knew it was coming.
yeah, you knew it was coming. Like it was gonna come. And I think sometimes, some of these parents, I'm not saying they should whoop their kids, but they should definitely do some discipline. Okay.
Well, some of them should run over their kids. They be young whoops. They need to just run them over and back over them.
Yeah.
They out in the world for us to deal with. Okay, yeah. So as I'm getting older, like I said, I noticed I didn't get affection. I was like, damn, my mom didn't even hug us or nothing or whatever. Damn.
Mhm.
And I wonder, is that why? Oh, and another thing too, my mom was one of those moms that gave tough love. So that I've noticed with me in friendships, I'm one of them tough love friends. You ain't gonna get a lot of sympathy from me. When you come to me with that super sad story, I'm the friend that's always ready, like, well, fuck that. Yeah, he dumped you. Now what's next? What's your next plan?
Yeah.
What you about to do? You
Yeah.
gotta your game. Like I'm not there for the hugs and all this and let's cry together. I'm the tough love friend, which I get tired of that. I don't kind of like that, but I noticed that's got to be where that came from because again, my mom was a tough. She didn't play them games either. Yeah, all that weak stuff. It was tough. I wish I would got affection, but it was just tough love.
Yeah. So, but do you think that did you?
Benefit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. With growing up with my mom, I learned to be super independent. I got a job at an early age. I started working at 19th grade, got a job. I kept that job until I graduated from high school. I was independent. I was paying for things myself. I realized I became that child that I feel like my mom never had to worry about. So I got less because Larry got it or Larry gonna handle it. And I feel like maybe the younger or whoever, she gave more attention to the younger or the other ones because I feel like I was that child. She felt like, oh, I don't got Larry's gonna, he know how to handle stuff. Like she
Right.
had to worry about me, which at the same time, damn, I feel like I missed out. But I became very independent. And one thing I learned about myself is I don't give up. When I want something, I'm going after it.
Yeah.
I don't. I've never been one of those tuck my tail between my legs and cry because the situation got bad. I'm always the type I'll cry later. I gotta figure out what's the next move. Something bad just happened. I gotta
Right.
figure out next.
Time to get over it. It's time to
Yeah,
move on.
so all that came. So that could be a good thing. That all came from that tough love. I don't sit around and cry and waddle. I got to keep it moving.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which that had benefited me a lot in my adulthood without, because I probably would have missed a lot of opportunities if I'd have just quit or cried. So
But you sound like you take that into your same thing going to relationships too, because it don't take you but that long to be
yeah,
like, yeah, never mind.
yeah. So it has its negative and its positives, and that's why I brought that topic up because I feel like the reason I'm so overdue real quick is because I'm just like, I don't take a lot of BS and I don't got time.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, so they so it's a lot of
Yeah. It is a lot. Especially like now, like, dude, I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know if me and the wife ever depart, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I would want to date again.
Girl, ain't nothing out there. But
That's
this is tell you all the time, ain't nothing out there, baby. Ain't
it just
nothing.
seems like people are genuine like they used to be. Like it doesn't seem the same.
It's not. I don't even think I wouldn't even call it a business deal. At one time it became this is a business deal. You take care of this and I'll take care of this type of stuff and we together for this. But I don't even know what to call it anymore. I don't know. I don't know. People just don't put a lot into it. And like I said, I'm one of them. I can't talk about anybody else because I'm ready to walk away quick. I'm ready to walk away quick when things don't like it's gonna go right or you ain't in the right headspace. I'm about to walk away because I've been through a lot too. Like I've been through domestic violence and all the type of relationships. So I'm quick if I see any signs or there's something just smelling right. I'm ready to go.
So look, I'm gonna ask you. I ain't never know about the domestic violence, but how long did you stay in that?
I never spoke on that before. Well, you never hear me speak on that. Oh my god, it was my first relationship.
Hmm.
It was my very first relationship. I had just came on out, being gay and everything, and I had met some gay friends, and they all were dating, and I decided let me date too, and then because I had been scared to date because I had heard all the horror stories about people fighting and guys fighting all the time, so I said I didn't want to date, and then I said let me go on date because my friends would date and not get a psychopath.
Right.
Uh, I was on and off with that for 3 years, but it wasn't because I never left, and it was horrible, Sabrina. And it wasn't because I never left. It was because I would leave for good, and he would find me, stalk me. Um,
Mm.
it was a whole crazy situation. It was more than just domestic violence. Like I'm lucky to be alive today.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah. He tried to run me out the road one time. He kicked my apartment doors in so many times. He was getting me evicted because he was kicking my doors in.
Oh
And
wow.
And this was back in the time we were in Jackson, Mississippi. This was back in the time when he had learned, like, if I called the police or whatever, and as soon as the police would step on the scene, he would just say, "This is my boyfriend," and they hated that type of stuff. And he knew how to work the system, so he would say that, and they were like, "Oh, this that gay stuff. Oh, either y'all both go y'all separate ways, or y'all both going to jail." And I'm never a person that can go to jail, so
Right.
so nothing would never happen to him. I think I called the police on him like a zillion times, and maybe one time an officer arrested him. It was a female, which I was shocked. A female arrested him one time, and it was because he had kicked. I was living with some roommates. He had kicked my bedroom window in, and came in on me and attacked me.
Mm.
And my roommate, I think my roommate had called the police, and we were fighting down. And when the police came in the house, we were still fighting. And the police arrested him because it was evident that he had kicked the window in and came in.
Damn.
My first relationship was hard. I think that's why I have what is it? I have trust issues, right? I have trust issues. Yeah, it was hard. I did a little YouTube story about it like some years ago. Like one of my friends put together like a whole little film. I went through some stuff.
Oh wow! So look, so how did you get out of that? If he kept fine, what was the final straw that let you get free?
Okay, every time I moved on, every time we broke up for good, and I would start dating somebody, I always felt like dating somebody else would end it for us. I would date somebody else. He would find out who they were. Was one time he found out who I was dating and went to a club and met the guy and beat him up.
Damn.
And that guy never talked to me ever again to this day. It got to I had started dating the last guy I had started dating. I would hire my car at a different apartment complex because I would never want him to know I'm at home because he was kicking my door in all the time. So I would have to hire and this was a normal everyday thing. I would come home from work and park across the street in another apartment complex, hire my car and walk to my house. So when I started dating this guy, I was sneaking me, and he was like, "It can't be that bad." Like, yes, it really is. So he would come over. My new guy would come over, and then the ex realized that I was home, and he started kicking my door in with company there. What finally ended it is he started dating somebody. He finally met somebody and started dating somebody. So that's when he finally left me alone. He started dating somebody, and then when he started dating somebody, I was single then, and then I started doing the stuff he did to me. I started coming over his house and kicking his door in.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, because I was like, how you think you're going to be happy and you're ruined by 3 or 4 boyfriends for me?
So y'all toxic as hell, sound like.
It was toxic, and it was my first relationship. God.
How long did you keep that up, though, fucking with him?
We were back and forth for like 3 years. It finally ended after the 3 years. I went into a new relationship that lasted 3 years, but while I was with the second guy for the 3 years, it was a lot of times he would come in and out. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Literally in and out.
Yeah. In and out. Yeah. And long story short, he's successful now. I can't stand that bastard. He's everything you don't want for your ex. He's successful and doing well right now. Yeah, he's everything you don't want for your ex.
Got shit going on, doing his thing.
Because when I was with him, he couldn't keep a job. He was always getting fired all the time. And I was always trying to hold him up. And then now when we broke up, he finished school and joined the program, and now he's successful in his career. I think that's about nothing.
And sometimes, it might have been that new person that might have brought something different out of him.
Oh, well, hold on. Let me tell you a funny story to go with that. After we had broke up, he had got a new boyfriend. I had got a new boyfriend. This is really funny. So my new boyfriend I had started dating. He was big on getting tested. He was like, let's get tested. So we about to start getting serious. Let's get tested. And I was like, oh, okay. So it was this particular health clinic that everybody would go to in our community. So we went there one morning. So let's go on a Monday morning early while people still sleep. I don't want to see people. So we went to the clinic. We went to the clinic early like a Monday morning to get tested. We sit in the clinic and I'm sitting down and I hated going to the clinic because I just never know who I might see. So I was sitting down and I was just looking down because I never wanted to look up. And I kept feeling somebody looking at me. And I finally looked up, and right across from me was my ex and his new boyfriend sitting in the clinic with us. Girl, you could have sold me for $2.
So everybody in there trying to make sure they good.
And everybody, we both in the clinic. I was so in. I already know what the new boyfriend realized who I was, and he got up and walked out of the clinic. I remember that, and it was just super awkward. Me and my boyfriend, we still got tested and everything, but it was just. I just thought that was the most awkwardest thing ever.
That sounds awkward, man.
Yeah, sitting right across from one, and at the same time, I guess we both had the same mindset. Let's go before everybody get there.
Yeah. Okay, let's go and do it. So is he still?
Oh well, him and that boyfriend were together for a good minute, and then all of a sudden he came because he told me this. He came home one day, and that boyfriend had packed up and left and moved to Dallas, and he was super devastated and everything. And I was like, "Were you fighting him?" He was like, "No, I wasn't fighting him. I mean, sometimes we would wrestle." And I was like, "Oh, you was fighting. You still ain't changed. You was
You
fighting him.
still changed. You
You
still,
come home and he was gone. He had packed up everything and left and went to another state.
yeah,
And he had
that's
to plan. And he had to plan that escape. You just don't go to Dallas
you
with
just
no
don't,
money.
not to get all your stuff. They ain't planned that. Got the truck, got his friends to come over to move us to help him get him out of there while you went to work and did what you did.
Baby, he got the hell out of there, baby. He couldn't handle it. You had to be putting your hands on him.
You know, is he still in the life now, or is he with women?
Who the
The ex.
my ex? Oh no, yeah, he's still gay. I think to my knowledge, I think he still lives in Mississippi in the same state. I know he's doing well. That's all I know. I don't know. I don't know if he's dating or what he got going on right now.
Mm.
But
Well,
that's it.
I'm glad you was able to save yourself and get out of there, though.
Jesus Christ. Yes, girl. Jesus Christ. And then he made a scene with everybody. Every friend I had, everybody had an experience with him. Like we would be out me and a friend would be out somewhere, and he would attack him.
Mm. The craziest thing for me is like, I wish I had stories like that. I mean, I don't have like no like you and Felicity got some of the most amazing stories, but I don't know, y'all. I ain't
We,
trying.
we live in that life. I feel like we some streetwalkers and we live in that, and we some streetwalkers and we live in that streetwalker life.
Look, y'all be doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, for me, it just feels a little different because I
Well, you lucky. You blessed.
yeah, I like I don't really have like all right. So my first relationship it lasted about 3 years.
Okay.
Right. My second relationship lasted about 3 years, and then I got after that I got with my wife. So and I probably had between each three of the relationships I've had, I probably had probably a good 6 months to a year being single, just trying to see.
You been in a relationship ever.
Yeah,
God.
but even during those times, it was more or less me rebuilding myself. Because you know, when you're in a relationship, you give up some parts of yourself to make
Compromise.
sure to compromise. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get out of a relationship, that's why people be like, ooh, you know, like they shedding like skin, you know, snake skin and stuff like that, because you're trying to figure out again to revamp yourself to be a different person. And
Yeah.
each relationship does teach you the difference, right? So the one before my wife was a school teacher. That was the first time I dated someone or been with someone who couldn't actually be out. Like we would go to the movies, we only could probably hold hands because it was dark. You know what I'm saying? Like there was no
Still DL or her family and all that. You couldn't let her family find out.
well, we was roommates, okay.
Not the roommates. Not the two roommates. Y'all was the two aunties. Okay.
Yeah, we was roommates, right? And then but I'm gonna tell you, we had started like fading away.
Okay.
I had lived with her. Well, I had my own spot, and then but she had a 2 bedroom, and
Okay.
she was like, you know, hey, your lease is up, blah, 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 right? It was
Yeah.
cool. It was cool.
Yeah.
And then I remember her family was coming over, and she took my stuff and put it into another bedroom, right?
Okay.
Like I
That's why.
like
That's why you stay. You're a roommate. That's why you stay.
that's why I stay, right? But my problem was the place that she had put me, I shared with a dog. And it not the problem I had the dog sharing with the dog, but the dog used like potty pads.
Yeah.
And the potty pads was set up so I would smell the dog was coming in and poop, dog was
Uh,
peeing. You know what I'm saying? Like it just
yeah.
kind of that for me was the end of the relationship. That's when I was like, I might need to find and do something different.
How long were we together?
About 2 years.
Oh, you managed to do that. That's a long time to manage to do that with
Mhm.
her wanting to be
But,
discreet.
but I stayed in
Entire
my
time.
own spot for about a year. I was still staying in my own crib about a year. And
Okay.
then my lease had ran out, and then it was that kind of decision. You know what I'm saying?
What was her reasoning for wanting to be so discreet? We just couldn't handle. She couldn't handle this yet, or she didn't. She was by. What was her reason?
Being a school teacher was her reason.
Oh yeah, can't be a gay school teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
we
Yeah, I mean, but you got mad how many years ago that was too.
yeah,
So
yeah.
things have
I
changed
understand.
a lot now.
I
But
understand. Could have found something out, and she could have literally got fired.
right, you know what I'm saying. So I wanted to respect that because I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Damn.
some
We went through a lot of people don't realize the stuff we had to go through too. We had to go through a lot of stuff too. Like
yeah,
the blacks had to go through to get stuff.
yeah.
Shoot. They don't
So
want to give us our respect.
okay, yeah. So that taught me not to ever date anybody who was not out. Okay, that was one thing that I learned from that relationship.
Yeah.
You know, and then yeah, it's about 6 months to 8 months, almost to a year, and then me and my wife started dating, and that's been that.
I dated one DL guy, and that was my experience. No, I'll never want to do that ever again. Um,
Yeah.
I dated it. How did we met? We met online, and it was just supposed to be like a little kicky thing. We met. He was more handsome than what his pictures was. He was very handsome.
Okay, that's always a good thing though, because a lot of
Okay, baby, he was better
times
than.
now with the filters and shit, you don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, you
oh,
get.
baby, oh, he was so sexy. He was everything, and so we started kicking it. And at the time we were kicking it, he still wanted to come over and just hang out. And I was like, okay, I thought this was just a kicking thing. I'm trying to keep it at a kicking thing. What's this? What's going on? So he'd come over, want to hang out, and he was going to college too. And then he started talking to me a lot because he was going. His dad was really, really sick, and he was struggling with his particular major. So he would want to come over to talk, and we would cuddle and talk and stuff. And so that we started bonding.
Mm-hmm.
He would start staying the night over and stuff. And sometimes I'd get up here and cook me breakfast and stuff. So I was like, dang, I got a deal. Do cook me breakfast. Shit. Cook me breakfast and we would talk and we would communicate. So a few weeks had passed, I had fell in love with him. Then the DL stuff started coming where he had to start, no, couldn't be seen. We couldn't go nowhere together. Couldn't be seen because, he DL and all this crap. Couldn't go nowhere together. Couldn't hardly come over. Or if I had friends over, he didn't want to come over. Or he had to hurt believe he knew one of my friends was coming over. Like, that started becoming a problem.
Yeah.
And then he had a son too. So we just kind of ended it or whatever. And that is like I never want to do that crap again. And the funny thing about it, he has the same career that my ex has. They both had the same career. Because one of my sisters has the same career, and they both kind of was affiliated with her. So so I was like, wow, I think that's something they both had the same career. But yeah, he hit me up recently on Facebook to check on me, whatever. And I was like, hey, what's up? But that's it. When I tell you he was, well, he still is, like, movie star fine.
Yeah.
Tyler Perry, actors fine.
Yeah. I think I can say though, during that relationship, when you look back, I think that had to be one of my most insecure moments in my life. Why? Because you with somebody who can't show you that they with you. You know what I'm saying? So you always playing that person in the back as if you're not. But when we go around like gay areas, and I met her at a gay spot. It used to be a little spot on Ponce. You know what I'm saying? It was on a Sunday. They used to have a little women night or whatever. That's why I met her.
Yeah.
But only time that we could be together was around that time, and that had to be because I'm feeling like I ain't worthy.
That would do some of your insecurities. I see always the friend.
Yeah, I'm always a friend. We roommates. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff, right? So anyway, after we end up, and it was crazy because like some of the things that I would want to do, she'd be like, no, I don't do those things. I don't do those things. And then one day, I don't know what we were doing. We was cleaning out the closet or something. Come to find out you do those things. You just don't do those things with me.
Okay, what type of things are we talking about? Let me take a shot. What type of things are we talking about?
There's different things, that lesbians do, and that
sexual things, or what are we talking about?
Yeah, all types of shit. Yeah, definitely sexual things.
So you do sexual things, but you can't do them with me, and I'm your partner.
Mm-hmm.
I'm your roommate.
Yeah, so she had a bag full of stuff, right? Bag full of stuff.
Not a bag full of tricks and stuff.
Mm-hmm. But she used to say, one of the things that she used to say to me all the time is that she was, I don't know how, more or less like she was with me at this particular point in time of her life.
Were you one of her first, not necessarily the first, but like one of the first real relationships type of things?
And she had
Probably.
another relationship with somebody else before me.
But I wouldn't
That
say it was lengthy.
it felt like it was a few years, and she was the other chick was more manly. You know what I'm saying?
But I
So
thought, okay,
it was just threw me off a little bit. But yeah, I definitely would never ever
yeah.
ever
Yeah,
date.
people that still in the closet, baby, I don't, baby, walk away from me quickly, fast. Don't say nothing. Don't say hello. Don't pass go. Don't collect $20 from me. Keep it moving if you in the closet. I don't do closet cases or you. I don't know what you got a career and can't nobody. No, I don't. I'm good on that. I walk past that all the time.
Yeah, I don't like I said I never do that again. I
No,
can't.
either. I'm good on that too. Wow, damn, these people put you through these DL relationships and
They do.
yeah, making you be roommates and friends and all this crap.
You know now at my age and shit.
Yeah, yeah, I am not gonna be no deal, baby. You could be my boo, and that's it. And we're gonna walk down this hall, and it is what it is.
I knew that like one of the last guys that I dated, his mom was a lesbian.
Okay.
And that was one of the turning points where I seen her living with her, her wife or
Yeah.
at the point
Okay.
just girlfriend or whatever.
Okay.
And then me and him was dating, and I kind of knew I knew my life was changing.
Yeah.
Like I knew, like I felt different when I was around with him and his mom because of the atmosphere that they had and the relationship that they had. And I was like, man, I wish I could do this.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't
That's
even
probably
if I thought something was different. Like, you know,
yeah, that's probably all you had to see. Oh, do you guys have to experience some of the still have when y'all out together or with the baby, y'all do y'all still experience some of the stares and all that type of little awkwardness stuff sometimes? Because we're in Atlanta, everything should be just normal now. Because everything I see is normal to me, but you still got some of these folks. So do y'all experience that any of the stares and or maybe even approach you looking crazy?
not really. No.
Okay, well that's good. That's good.
Yeah, we don't even, even if we did, we don't even look at it no more.
Yeah, because I say nothing shocks me if I see anything. So I don't. But you still have some of these old school folks or these folks that's
But we are still the same way we are, as if we don't do a lot of like slobbing down each other's throat and all those things like
yeah.
that. We in public, we don't do all that. You know what I'm saying? Do when we greet each other, hey, baby. You know what I'm saying? Hey, good to see you. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like all the things that even as a straight couple sometimes can
Yeah.
be like, go get
That's
a room. You know what
okay.
I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, especially if you're doing that in public and people around.
yeah,
Or kids around.
right. And then too, there's certain things, as even in the lesbian relationship, I still don't want to show my kids, certain sexual things, certain things I just not that's like she still covers her eyes when she sees parts of
Yeah.
the TV.
Oh,
Just
okay,
saying,
so she's older now. So is it any? Does she ask you any questions? Is it questions she asks or anything like about I got two moms? Is there anything she ever asks that kind of throws you off or whatever?
no, the two mom thing, we taught her real early and let her know that there were going to be people who didn't agree with it. You know what I'm saying? But the way we put it to her is like she's got the best of both worlds though,
Yeah.
because everybody love their mama. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? And you
Some
got two.
bad can go to the trash,
You
but
got two. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? Like you got two moms. So like even if she has like a situation where a kid, she'd be like, yeah, I got two moms. Yep, that's mommy and that's mama. And then that's how she leaves it. Like, yep, I got two. You know what I'm saying? So she's not feeling some type of way about it, or because it's not wrong. You know what I'm saying? So we're not teaching her it's wrong. You should be ashamed of that.
Yeah.
It's teaching her like you have two moms and you should be proud you have two moms.
And that's okay. Because I have my I have my nieces in the summer or whatever, and I always know I keep it real with them or whatever, so they know that I'm a gay male or whatever. So because I say whatever in front of them because it is what it is. 'Cause they teenagers anyway, and
Mm-hmm.
I introduced my two nieces to a guy I'm doing business with while they were here. And when we finished, having our interaction, they was like, "Oh, you ought to date him," and I was like, "No, I do business with him." They're like, "Oh, you ought to be great for y'all." Like, "No, I don't mix business and pleasure." They're like, "When your business is over with, you ought to date him." No, y'all chill out.
Yeah.
It's so down for me to have a man.
Well, that's good. I mean, that's good that we're in a society now where we could teach our children the difference on how people live. You know what I'm saying? And that's a struggle. And it's a struggle definitely because especially now with like the presidential race going on, and me telling my kid on how she has to be a good person, how she can't talk about people. You don't call people ugly. You don't call people stupid. You don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying all these things to her, right? Treat people how you want to be treated. And then this dude comes on my TV and he's talking about somebody who's, calling them ugly, calling them fat. Like all the things that I'm telling my daughter that's not cool to do and treat people. He's turning around and doing those things. And she's like, why is he making fun of a disabled person?
Yeah, and this is somebody who's the president of the United States.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense to me, mama.
Right. So she's trying to understand it. And do I like put politics in her face? No, but it's on TV. That's where it's at.
And on YouTube and everywhere else. She on YouTube
everywhere. That's where it's at right now. You know what I'm saying? It's a conversation. And for her to be like being able to see Waltz and Harris, and they're happy, and everybody's laughing, and the crowd is like, it's a different energy, right? And then when she see Trump in the news, and and I try to stay up on all news, not just the Democratic news. I like to hear what they got to say too, the Republicans.
They sneaking up on us.
I want to hear all of it, right? So then, as we're hearing it and listening, like I say, he's very demeaning to women. He's demeaning to a lot of different races. He's been fed the silver spoon, so he don't really know what struggle is. At all. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of crazy for me to think that, first of all, the dude still has a sentencing of the felonies he has coming up, right? Okay. Still has it. So we don't even know. He can be going to jail. He could be on probation. He could be whatever. You know what I'm saying? We have no clue. But just sometimes, for me, watching down my timeline, seeing these grown men say certain things about a woman bothers me. You know what I'm saying?
And what color are those guys that are saying the things? They look like you, don't they? That's what's bothering me.
Really, like the whole.
I'm seeing comments from females saying we always protect y'all and y'all never protect us, and I can't do but agree.
That's the truth.
Because BLM, all that stuff gets started with y'all. Y'all be 100% behind all this. That's y'all. And then when it's y'all time to shine, all I see coming on my timeline is black men having nothing but horrible things to say about Kamala or I'm holding her accountable. Okay, well, are you holding the other candidate accountable? Y'all holding her accountable. I mean, I need to keep the same engine for both parties.
But I think that goes to the same thing. As a woman, and especially as a black woman, we always have to work 10 times as hard to get respect from anybody else, where I have to do a lot more than you're going to have to do. Yeah. You might be a black man, but as a black woman trying to get the same positions, I'm going to have to, I'm not qualified. Yeah. Even though she has like degrees, even though she's been in the Senate, even though she's been in the Congress, even though she's the vice president, they will still say she's not qualified.
Yeah, they still say she's not qualified. I'm like, this nigga came from TV.
Exactly. Dude came from a reality show with a lot of millions of dollars from his daddy, who had to go bankruptcy, who's a felon, who's had to, been treating women wrong, who's a
wait, he said daddy only gave him $10 million to get started. Only $10 million. Yeah. So
it's hard for me to believe anything he says, because he's how the word narcissist is like a new word, right?
Yeah. I didn't know about it till he came out by it.
It's a whole new word. Like narcissist wasn't like it just showed up one day and it described it to the T.
You look at the dictionary and his picture's right beside it.
It's right there. It is somebody who just got to be. It's all about me. It's not about the people. You know what I'm saying? And I try to hear his views on his policies on what or whatever, but they don't really. He can't ever get to him because he's too busy talking about the biggest crowd that he ain't have. Yeah, I've never seen you gonna have your crowd bigger than ML, bruh.
I've never seen him answer a question, but when he jumped on that, I'm thinking, that came to my timeline randomly, and I was like, he talking about MLK. What does that have to? That was in 1960. Why are you worried about the crowd as if you a Beyonce and trying to worry about the Beyonce? What, the crowd? That's what you got.
Crowd. That's what you worried about, bro.
You got the bigger crowd, bigger than MLK crowd. Okay, okay. And what? What are we talking about? what does it matter? Which
Right.
is not, it's false, but what does it matter?
Right. And then the fact that he would literally like Biden didn't call you to tell you that he wanted to come back and he was upset and he gonna take his presidency back. Biden didn't call you at all. Like
He
he
said
didn't
it.
call you. Yeah, he said it. The Biden, they Biden and called. They done talking about how he gonna he want his presidency back. So during the Democratic conference or whatever,
Yeah.
he gonna want his spot back. He didn't say that.
Trump's scared, baby. Trump's scared. I don't care what nobody say. He's scared, baby. He's scared.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing to lose, but to lose to a black person and a woman and a black person, that's like put me in my grave.
Yeah. What he say? He asked, "Did you want a black president or a white president?"
Well, I did better with the black one, but I'm just saying.
Just saying.
That's just my views.
That's just my views. Like
that's just my views. He is so trash. That's just my opinion. He is so trash. They always ask him questions and he never answers. What kills me, he never answers the questions. He goes all the way around and talk about crowds.
To him.
Yeah.
All the way around to him.
Crowds and audience that he had, and they asked him like, "What are you gonna do about this and this cuts and the pay cuts?" Well, last year I had the biggest crowd. If you ever, what the fuck does that have to do when we trying to get minimum wage up? And we asking what you gonna do about minimum wage because it's killing us right now.
Right. That's you. And you know what else I wish they talk about is Congress. I don't think Congress should be like in there for like life. I think they asses should be like.
Oh, how the fuck are you still 100? And they would not let them positions go 100 years old, falling out off of the stage, can't go having strokes on at the podium, but they would not let that stage. They would not let that power go. They would not let it go
because they don't have to.
They refuse to let their power go. 90 years old and having strokes at the podium and still holding on to their spot.
I mean,
just out of here.
Just ain't said nothing for 45 seconds.
Yeah, gone. Stroking out. They're like, oh, this CNN. I think he's stroking out. This is
Trump did that last week.
Huh?
He was doing a speech and about 20-30 seconds. He was trying to think of whatever lie he could tell.
I thought maybe he had set up another shooting and the person didn't come through. I was like, is he waiting on to get shot again? What's going on? And they bailed on what happened here. The check didn't clear.
They changed their mind.
Yeah, because they saw what they thought about. Ooh, they killed the last one, so maybe let me step away from this one.
Okay, but it is kind of crazy though. Like for the past 3 elections, that the United States themselves have been divided, right? And it's drama, and it's a lot. It's like very stressful. Like I understood, like when Obama, it was like the black and the white. Are we ready for a black guy? But you wasn't like about to go shoot nobody. You wasn't about to go like cuss nobody out because they voted for Obama. It just that's who they voted for, and we're gonna vote for him again. And so he had his little 8 times, 8 years or whatever. But it was never like a division of the country.
Even when Bush was in office, I remember when he was running, I think I was in college, and everybody was like, "Oh, make sure you vote." And that's when everybody was pushing the vote. And I think it was like one of the first time I voted, and it was like pushing the vote. And I don't think a lot of people wanted him in office. He was Republican, but he still got in office. But it wasn't, like you said, it wasn't divided, and it wasn't no if people wanted to die and jump off the cliff, and it was just okay. Bush got it, but it is what it is, and let's keep it moving.
We want to go show up at the building and want to like it doesn't. I mean, I don't know, like want to go.
People can say what they want to say. Like I said, when Obama ran, you had a lot of people upset and angry because they didn't want a black person, whatever. But anyway, after that 8 years was up, like Obama said, Trump, y'all made Trump because again that racism. All he did was spot that racism and y'all loved it and ate it up.
Yeah.
And we put him in office. All he did was divide us when he got in office. They want to say Obama divided us. No, Trump divided.
He did.
Office.
And it's crazy because I have friends on Facebook that has unfriended me, blocked me, because of my views. You know what I'm saying? One of them, she came on there, and I'm a real good fact checker. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes before I even like post anything, I like to go fact check myself.
Okay.
Before I started putting this misinformation out here.
Okay.
So I had put something on there, and she responded, and then I kept saying, "No, show me the facts. Show me the facts. What you talking about? We good, And I kept saying, instead of you telling me the facts, you're going by your feelings and your emotions. I'm not asking you for that. She was like, "I'm not my feelings. I'm cool. I said, you got to be in your feelings because I didn't say nothing about you being in your feelings. I'm
Okay.
saying don't use feelings or emotions. Just let's speak facts, you
Yeah.
know? And I was like, for me, I have to vote what's good for me. I'm LGBT, right? I have a daughter. I'm black. You know what I'm saying? I'm a woman.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things that the Republicans want to take away my rights
Yeah.
from me personally, right? And I'm too old to be fucking around with Medicare and
Oh,
Medicaid.
oh, okay.
I'm
So
too
now
old.
we get to the point we need to go to the doctor.
I mean, that's the whole purpose of me getting older. Is we were supposed to be able to retire off your Social Security, have your little Medicaid, Medicare, be able to take care of your shit. You know what I'm saying? Get your little couple of dollars. But having to take those things from me, it affects me, right?
Yeah.
Trying to dismantle Department of Public Education affects me and my kid.
Yes.
Those things like that, they are affecting. And a lot of people like say, well, we were better off when Trump was in office. The world was better off. We were the COVID hit, it went to, and well, I ain't have to pay $10 for bread. No, but you had to pay $10 for this motherfucking hand sanitizer.
Yeah, what a lot of people, when they say that, they don't realize that when they say that we were better off when Trump was in office, they don't realize a lot of Obama policies were still going on while Trump was in office, and we were still eating off Obama's stuff. But Trump don't mind taking the credit for anything. A lot of his policies we were still living; they were still Obama stuff. The stuff that we going through now is Trump stuff, like the taxes, all this stuff. This is Trump stuff.
It's like planting seeds to get a tree, right?
Okay, you don't get it that same day.
You put those things into works, and then as they start to work, they flourish. And then
they don't realize that this is Trump's economy right now. This is the shit he put into place, and whatever you going through and whining and complaining about being broke, this is Trump stuff. Trump set these taxes.
Even
Trump
the border situation is his fault.
Okay, this
yeah,
is Trump shit.
Yeah. They look into it, and then he had those people like JD Vance rejected the situation. It was one of the best proposals they said they had, and Republicans, they liked it. And then the Democrats, everybody was cool with it, but he had appointed some of them guys to go against it so they could change and act like when he comes again to be the president, then it looks like they messed up the border situation. Yeah. So it's kind of like a whole, I don't know, he's
so trash. He's so trash.
It's the way he's so trash, he's scary.
Trash. Right? Because baby, he got it. They follow him. They flock behind. They flock behind him. Baby, they tattooing his name on their forehead. They flock behind. Baby, it's crazy. And stop trying to make us hate immigrants. Like immigrants are our worst enemy.
I don't even know why they say that when he married to an immigrant, and so is the vice president married to an immigrant.
But we should hate them all and all this, trying to make us fear them. No, I don't.
And then talking about you gonna go knock on doors to get people who don't belong here. I mean, what type of shit
when I step outside, an immigrant is the last person I'm worried about robbing me, attacking me, raping me, anything. I'm always gotta worry about y'all. Them, to be honest. When I'm on the state, I'm worried about y'all. I ain't never worried about no immigrant attacking me or robbing me.
How could you be an immigrant and then want to vote for him?
Okay.
How could you be, especially Hispanics?
They make me so bad. Some of them want to be so white so bad that they kill me because when I hear them say that,
we want y'all here.
When I hear them saying Trump, and they support Trump and all the negative stuff, I'm thinking he hates your people. You support a man, he makes it clear he hates your people. These are your people. You think I could support somebody saying about blacks or Haitians? Right. He hates your people.
He want a whole wall up against to get your people not to come over here.
Okay, and then my thing, so that says a lot about those type of Hispanics because y'all, maybe because your family was able to come over here the right way, that's fine. But everybody's family might not be able to come over here the right way. So F them because they wasn't able to do it the right way or wait, like maybe your family got in here. A lot of y'all families didn't get in the right way either.
Right.
Y'all just happen to be born over here. And for y'all to feel that way, that says a lot about those type of Hispanic people too.
Yeah. Welcome to the land of the free. They always talk about them. Everything else, and God we trust, land of the free. That was in there too.
Yeah, just don't climb under that wall. Just okay, just don't climb under that wall, baby. Okay, stay on the other side of that wall. Okay,
real shit.
Your rapists, your killers, and all the worst ones over here.
Yeah, and that's like. So anyway, what I was saying about the girl who unfriended me, right?
Okay.
So she started talking, and then another one of my friends jumped in with facts.
Okay.
He was like, "Prove to me that he said X, Y, and Z. So I was like, okay, cool. So I started putting like articles, like
Okay.
not just from my type of articles, but from your type of news you listen to too,
Okay.
because there's two separate type of news.
Fox. Your
There's a
Fox.
Fox News, your Fox, you want to hear what they got to say, and
Okay.
then I'm gonna tell you what everybody else in the world is saying. Okay,
Okay.
so one of her last messages, she was like, "Oh, there you go, being a computer nerd or something like that, doing your research." And we were both like, "Well, maybe you should do some research."
Okay. And maybe you might not feel the same way, and it's okay.
And it's okay. So I said, "So you asked to get the proof, and then he give you the proof, and now you're mad." So she said, "I ain't asking for shit." And then right after that, she unfriended me and blocked me.
Oh, that's fine, sweetie. That's good because I don't like your views, and it's fine. We don't gotta worry about. I don't gotta rest.
And it's crazy because I know her. We used to live in Florida.
Okay.
And although I'm from Georgia, Florida was one of the most racist areas I've
Oh,
ever been.
I believe it. I believe it. I say that, and I never lived in Florida, and I say that to this day.
Yeah. I think got called the N word more times in Florida than I have in my entire life in Georgia.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't even be just like it'd be a drive-by N word.
Oh wow.
I'm saying like
Yeah, you
not,
don't even know me and calling me the N word. That's
not
even worse.
it was
Florida is trash.
it was so we was working at a restaurant and we were in the back, getting stuff together, whatever. And they said that word so many. Like the first time they said it, I had to turn around and see who the hell said that. Right? Then I realized they all saying it. Okay?
Oh wow. Oh wow.
They all are saying it, from the Hispanics to the like one of the chicks I had worked with, she had went next door to a convenience store, and the convenience store gave her too much money.
Okay.
And she was like, "What do you think I should do?" I said, "Simple fact that we go to this convenience store and it's right next door every day. You
Dang.
should take them their money."
Yeah.
So she said, "Ninja, I need the money." I was like, she was white, and I was like, man. But it took me some adjusting because, coming from in Atlanta, somebody said that. I mean, people fighting.
Yeah.
Okay,
Get punched in the face
you get
instantly.
punched in the face instantly. It wasn't gonna happen like that. But being there in Florida, they said it so often and so freely that it wasn't a problem. Now I'm not saying that all of them, because we had a
Yeah.
couple of crew that they was real cool, and when words hang like that, they was the first to jump up and be ready to fight for us,
Yeah.
right? But it was again those times and places that was different, and we was by Disney World, so Disney World is like a plethora of different type of nationalities you're gonna see anyway.
Why do Hispanics say it so freely and enjoy it? Why would they? I don't even understand why they even want to attach themselves to that word. They love that word. I don't know, and
We
I can
do. Right?
they love that word.
Is it because because I've seen someone tell me they're part of the minority, the brown people as well.
I feel like that's full of shit. Full of shit. Because they do not want to be black, and then something happened, but they is not black. Yeah, I hate that word, and they know that they know how we feel about the word. So why do y'all use it? And you're not black, so they try to say, "Oh, it's not meaning that way." Yeah, it's the same meaning. I don't care because you say the A and not the hard ER.
Okay,
You might well say the ER
okay, you might
because
as
you're
well.
not black.
I know you did it with slang or however you did it, right?
Okay, because if we start calling y'all some of them whatever they call them, what is it, mudbacks or whatever, wetbacks, or not, y'all be offended.
Yeah,
Oh, we're just slang. That's what we say now. We're just saying we call everybody wetbacks. If you cool, yeah, nah, y'all wouldn't like that.
yeah. Nobody likes that, right? But yeah, it was some cool people there, but again, it was like one of the worst
Yeah.
as far
Uh,
as that part.
every time I've drove down to Florida, I've been stopped by the police. Um, yeah, every time I've only been there a few times, and every time I've been stopped. A couple times it was like, oh, we can see your tag, or we can see your tag number really good, or your plate light. It was just always dumb stuff. Your plate light wasn't lit up, or you can't have a cover around your plate. It's like anything to stop me, and then a couple times
Just see.
search my car. I'm like,
Yeah,
no, you're not searching my car.
yeah,
So yeah, I'm not a Florida person, and I'm at the point where I'm uncomfortable to even drive down. If I have to go, I'd rather fly because I don't even want to drive. They got me to where I'm not even comfortable to drive. But if I gotta go alone, I feel
yeah.
like people that come up missing, and y'all be posting my picture saying, if y'all seen him,
Have y'all
so
seen?
that's sad. But that's the
Yeah,
world we still live in.
it is sad. I
Yeah,
think that and it's more sad that you have an ex president that kind of like put that into existence.
Oh
To
yeah,
put
don't
a
forget.
fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna give y'all immunity. If you f them up, I'm gonna give you immunity because you deserve it because I'm sure they asked for it.
And I think that that thing that they passed too, that president can come in there and do what they want to do and get immunity as long as they in office. I think that's some bullshit right there.
Trash, trash.
That's trash.
Yeah,
That's
that's trash.
trash.
That's straight. That's straight trash. That's straight
Yeah, and I
trash.
think that's what he's trying to do with his case that he got right now.
You think he's smart?
He's trying to use that, but they like, no, this was before you was a president. This was before.
Oh
No,
god.
you can't. This is before, so you can't
Okay.
use that. But yeah,
Okay. If you're going down, you're going down.
yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see though when it's
If he loses this election, please just go away and never come back. I'm telling you, I do not want to see another sign. 2028, I'm gonna throw up. Please just go away. Out, just let it be done. Don't lose. Don't be a person that try again and lose a third time. If you lose this time, please just go away forever. Go to whatever Mar-a-Lago, whatever.
He's already setting it up that it's gonna be if he loses again, we cheated again. He's
Well,
already
yeah, and until we probably have another June 6th again. It is what it is, baby. I hope they be ready this time. Strapped up and ready this time.
okay for real. Like that's crazy though.
Oh God, because he's nervous. He's nervous. He's not confident.
So what do you think about the Waltz, the vice president? I mean the vice president she chose.
I liked him when I found out he had Beyonce Day. I read that about. I was like, oh, I like him. He's cool, but I like him. Other than that, I saw a couple of his policies, some of the things he did. Was it? Is it Minnesota? What? Not Minnesota. Is it where is he from? Missouri? What is it?
Minnesota.
Okay, I saw some of the things he had put in place, and like the free lunches and all that type of stuff, the poor people stuff he had put in place. I said, oh, so he had got my votes from that. And then plus, I don't like that Van guy because again, it was just 3 years ago you were saying you hate Trump and you can't stand Trump, and he's trash, and now he go be his running mate.
Yeah.
They let me know you got no integrity, no nothing, no dignity, no integrity, nothing. Because they know why you hate him, and now I can be wrong with him. I don't care if it is for the second highest job in the world.
Yeah, because his views ain't changed. He's still the same person he was the last.
Look what he did to Pence. I wouldn't even want to be his running mate. Look how he threw Pence on the bus and backed over him a few times.
Pence said he voting Democrat, so he
made Pence change his religion.
He said, "I'm not supporting him. No, thank you."
Pence is Baptist now, okay? But do you blame him?
No. And he's gonna always be remembered as the vice president. You know how like you don't really remember the vice presidents? Like it don't matter. Like you remember Biden just because he's the president now, but like before that, I can't remember who was Bush's vice president. I don't remember them.
I don't remember no vice presidents, but you're gonna remember him. And another thing too, I would have to do my research, but I don't think it's been a lot of presidents that had 2 terms and they didn't take the vice president for the second term.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of those.
Well, he didn't have 2 terms, so that's one. And then after he done put him under that bus, I'm sure Pence didn't nobody want that to happen again. He wanted Pence to now like how can you say that he was cheating and then the guy who's under you was like, nah, bro, we lost.
We just lost. Let's just watch.
We lost. We
That's
lost.
why you set him up. Go and get him to he in the White House. Get him to when y'all in there getting him. Get him to.
Yeah.
Trump is trash. He is trash. He is that friend you do not want. He that friend that's gonna tell it all on man day. And baby, he's that friend. Baby, no, you better leave it alone. You don't play like his books. He got you.
He about as bad as borrowing money from 50 Cent.
Ooh. And that's bad, baby, because 50 Cent gonna blow you up on social media everywhere. I don't care if it's $1,000 only.
He don't care. He be want his money ASAP, and you gonna give it to me.
Yeah, I'd rather go with a long shot there. Say he gonna take my knees if I'm a day late than go to 50 Cent. Yeah.
Okay.
I go to long.
Mm-hmm. And I think the last time since we've been here, Cardi said she was pregnant.
Is she? How long? Is she pregnant? I saw her stomach, but I never know what to believe because people always doing.
She announced that she was pregnant and getting a divorce in the same day. I want to say.
Oh God! So you had your 3rd child, and I don't know if we're gonna go through the divorce this time, but we're doing a divorce because I'm tired of folks need divorces. They don't never go through it. You divorcing and you pregnant. I saw a pregnant stomach while I was praying. It was something old or somebody was just doing the most. Gosh, really don't want her to be pregnant for a 3rd time.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm so tired of broken homes.
At least it was one man, though. At least it was one man.
Yeah, one man, but I'm tired of these broken homes. If you're going to be divorced, I'm tired of these broken homes. God, I'm tired of these folks and nobody daddy stay with them. Jesus.
Why you think that is, though?
Period.
Yeah.
Well, back in the day, people needed people and stuff like that. Now we in places where I got my money, you got your money. I don't need you. You do something, I can keep it moving. So we don't. I guess we don't care enough. I don't know. I hate that we don't have a lot of family, 2-parent homes. So I guess yeah, I guess because people like I don't have to put up with your stuff. You know, back in the day, the women had to put up with a lot of men stuff and all this cheating and all this extra stuff because again, what was they gonna do if they left? They was gonna be homeless or going back to their parents. So they stayed around because of love because they couldn't do no better. But now it's options. Damn, options mess up everything.
You know, what you said earlier, it's so many options.
It's options.
It's
Damn,
options.
so I got my own money. Why the fuck I gotta take your shit if I got my own money and I can go on to somebody new? So damn, it's options. So everybody get the fuck
People
on.
don't stay on jobs like they used to.
Yeah.
Option.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how many options it is.
Oh, you showed the fuck right, because baby, when you do one thing we don't like or won't give you that vacation I already asked, I already took off for, baby, I'm out because I already went on Indeed and found another one. You showed the fuck right. It's options. Options ruin everything.
Options will mess up everything.
Options ruin everything, and you show right because when me and I have a group of friends and we plan trips. And when me and one of my friends, we always plan the trips. I always tell them, don't get them options because if you go get them options, it's gonna be a nightmare. Everybody gonna have all this different. Everybody gonna want this and want this. We just plan the trip out like we want to and say, boom, this was going on. This is the time. This is what you gotta pay. Everybody great. But when we fuck up and give options, it's a nightmare. Everybody want this, want that. Don't do this, can't do this.
If you just tell them what it's gonna be,
damn,
it'll get done.
It's smooth and nice, and everybody paying their money and it's good to go. But when
like going out to eat, if I just tell you we going to Red Lobster, that's it. We good. If I say, well, where you want to go, we'll never figure out. We ain't gonna go nowhere because by the time you figure out, I don't even want to eat no more.
Because everybody named 100 different places and 100 reasons why they don't like this and don't like this. But if you told me Red Lobster is the place, I'm already on the menu saying, well, I guess I'll eat the number 16 because I don't really care. Exactly. Options ruin everything.
Yeah.
Damn. Relationships, just everything. Damn. Yeah, that's why we don't got a lot of people together because options. I don't have to take your bullshit anymore. I can jump right online and meet a new husband tomorrow. And he willing to take my 4 kids.
Some of them apps let you know that somebody that in your area that's at the restaurant you at is on whatever app that is. I be like, man, I used to work with a little gay spot waitress, and them things would be tinting, and maybe you can see them on their phone, and they be like, oh, he's sitting right over there.
Like, Jack can do stuff like that. Jack and Grounder, you'll know what you'll do that too.
They at the restaurant you at. They right here with you.
Oh, this is funny. I was at a work meeting. I'm the only gay person on my work team or whatever. And I was at a work meeting one day, and we were getting up to leave, and my gay app went off, and nobody paid no attention, but one of the guys started giggling when it went off. And I look back to myself thinking, what the fuck? Is there somebody else on the team here? Because nobody else didn't think a second about it. Nobody else, but this particular person went to giggling.
He turned his app on. He wanted to see who else in the building.
Okay. So I might not be the only gay person on my team anymore.
You might be the only one that's out.
Okay, because he went to giggling instant because it went off and everybody was getting up. Nobody paid any attention out of about 12 people. Nobody, but this one individual giggling.
That sound.
And I was like, I caught that T, but I kept it moving. I was thinking, I caught that T because you giggle because you know what that app is. Nobody else knew what that app was because again, if you don't know the app, this app sound, it could be my text message, it could be anything. Nobody paid attention, but this one particular person.
Yeah.
So he told her he out of himself without even know. He out of himself, didn't even know.
He got the giggling.
With the giggling. As soon as it went off again, because I didn't care about putting it on silent because again, everybody here straight and they don't know what the fuck this is. And it did this little buzz, and everybody was still getting up and he. What you I want to say what you kick in. What's T? What you giggling about?
Mm-hmm. Y'all just turned y'all phones back on?
Huh?
You be in the meeting and everybody turn their phone back on?
Yeah. And it went off and nobody paid no attention, but he giggled. I said,
okay, because he was probably, he was in the neighborhood. He was there.
He had told off himself he might be on my team because I can see it now after that giggle. I said, he might be on my team. He the young one on the team, but he might be on my team.
Yeah. But I don't know. Do you think gay men cheat more than the lesbians?
Okay, I don't. I'm trying to think. I don't know that many just lesbian women. I don't have that many lesbian women in my circle. So I don't know. I can evenly. Yeah, I think gave me a cheat meal.
Yeah, I think it did.
I think because I do have lesbian friends, and they are super all committed and married, and married and super committed, and yeah, I think yeah, gave me a yeah. They cheat like they changed their draws or eat a bowl of it's nothing. Yeah, gave me a cheat.
So definitely more DL men than women.
Yeah, more. Yeah, what? Well, it's easier. I mean, because it's not a bad thing for a woman to like a little no be a lesbian or like a woman on the it's cool. It's double standards. It's cool for her. Now, a man, he might like both, and he's just gay, and it's a wrap for him. He's just gay. But a woman could go back and forth, and it's okay with the guys, or it's no big thing with her. So it's double standard.
Right. Do you think that's part of the culture though? Because when you watch these like different shows, right?
Hip hop and stuff. Okay.
Love and hip hop. It's
Uh,
always they want the threesomes with the women,
yeah.
right? They want the two women together. That's what they put in your face.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's definitely part of the culture. Because I feel like a lot of these artists, these women artists that's claiming to be bisexual, I feel like half of them are even bisexual. It's what else a fad, something to say, and then it just gets more fans. So, oh my gosh, she's gay. She's part of the LGBT community too, and she don't lose any fans on the straight side. They just love her music, and she's so gorgeous and fine. And now she got extra fans because now the gay people we really going crazy for her because she part of our team too. So I think half these females that be coming out as lesbians don't even be lesbians or bi any of that stuff. Because I don't never see them. Some of them I don't even never see them with a woman or in a relationship with a female, but they be in all these relationship with these entanglements with men, but never nothing with a woman, but they bi.
All at the pride events. All
Okay,
getting the pride
okay.
events,
Because
honey.
ain't Scissor and some of these people supposed to be bisexual.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Could
don't
you
believe.
date somebody bisexual?
Huh?
Could you date somebody bisexual?
No, I always say that's the thing. I don't want to date anybody bisexual. You have to be straight with me. I want nothing but a straight gay guy. Get reason. I have trust issues. I'm already got worried about Tyrone. I don't want to be worried about Keisha too. Because one thing like, oh, I'm just hanging with my girl Keisha. And I'm like, oh, that's Keisha, so I know I don't got to worry about her. But now when you buy, oh God, he might be cheating with Keisha, and
Yeah.
then that's why with Tyrone today. Oh yeah, I don't want to be no. You got to be straight gay with me. No bisexual at all with me.
I'm
Oh,
with you on that.
so when you say bye, I say bye. So yeah, because they say, "Oh, I'm bisexual." Oh no, I don't even know what that means. I don't even know how that works. No, because
No.
ain't bringing no women home in our bed. No, ain't none of that working. No,
Yeah.
I'm
I
open for stuff, but not women.
Yeah, I couldn't do it either. I couldn't do it. It's too much. It's hard. Like you said, it's enough pressure already to
Yeah,
stay in
and then,
one relationship. But then,
one of you might feel like a nut, and now now what I'm supposed to do? If you feel like that particular thing, now I don't got time for that.
yeah,
It's one or the other with me.
yeah. My the ex I was telling you about, it was teacher. She ended up marrying a man after me, and they had a baby.
Is it together?
Nah,
Oh, okay.
I don't know what she's doing now with her life, but that's just what happened then.
She, I don't have time for that. Yeah, you with me one day, and now you over there with Keisha, and y'all engaged. What?
Real talk, real talk.
Okay, they would make me go evil. They would make me that gay person that be all over social media blasting you, posting our pictures. Saying he was saying that he with her now, married her, but he was with me the other day. Yeah, I've been turned to one of them psychos that's all over the blogs posting our pictures.
I mean, you already said you was over there.
Yeah, I was a little, I was a little crazy. I got it honestly from my ex. So I picked up some of
Okay.
the traits.
So now that he got his stuff together, would you get back with him?
You want me to answer that honestly?
No, would you tell a lie?
Okay, let me tell a lie.
Jerry.
Okay. I moved up when I moved to Atlanta. The same year I moved to Atlanta, he moved to Florida because he was starting his program in Florida, and I moved to Atlanta. For some reason, after all the stuff we had been through, I still wanted to be friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I just didn't. I don't know. I just didn't want him out of my life because even though he was super toxic and some horrible stuff, um, it's crazy because he still would have my back when I needed him, and I know I never forgot what he was like before he went crazy. And so I would still want to be friends. So we would still be friends. We would communicate. And he was type, if I needed anything, if I say I need something, he could send it. He could send it, cash, whatever. He could send it, whatever I needed. One time I was sick and I was like, I don't even know what's wrong. I'm really sick. He heard from got to Atlanta, like it was by my side. So we stayed kind of friendly, and then at one time I actually considered getting back with him if he was open to it. We didn't get there, but I was considering it if he was open to it. So I would now I'm just super done and over it. But I would have in the past, probably would have, because I kept thinking maybe this is my one and I messed it up. Even though we messed crap. Because when I started the relationship, that relationship was great. He was the perfect guy, and then I cheated on him, and then that's when he turned to a nightmare. Somebody told him that I cheated. He found out because for about a year, he was one of people say, "Oh, how you know he was crazy? You can tell somebody's crazy." No, he was like the perfect boyfriend for a year. He was everything.
So you made him crazy.
Yeah, and what it was, he was my first relationship. I wasn't ready for a relationship, but my friends were in relationships, so I guess I said I'll just get in one. And he lived in another town because he was going to school, so I would only see him on weekends. So I decided to go and date him because he had let me know that he don't do all this mingling with everybody. So either we're gonna be together or not. So I wanted to get with him because he was sexy. So I went on, made him my boyfriend, and he would come see me every weekend. He was just a great boyfriend, spending time with me, doing everything, taking me places, doing just everything great. And I was cheating because I was having my cake and my ice cream because he'd go back to school, and I'd be cheating on the weekdays, and then on the weekend I'd make time for him when he came home. And then somebody told him, and he lost it, and baby, that's when the cycle came out of nowhere, and I wasn't ready. Then when I learned you don't play with people's feelings, don't play with people's heart, baby. Don't play with people's feelings because you don't know.
No, you can't, because people crazy as hell, man.
Yeah, because he was great. He was a great boyfriend for a year, like a great boyfriend. Like rub my feet boyfriend.
So ask your question.
Mm-hmm.
If he was a great boyfriend and everything, why'd you cheat?
Oh, I cheated because I can tell you exactly why I cheated. I cheated because I was new in the gay lifestyle, so everything was new to me. I had just moved to a new city. I had met new gay friends. I wasn't ready for. I wasn't ready for a relationship. I knew that, but the only way I could kick it with him unless I was in a relationship with him, and I was like new to my city. So I'm be honest with you, I was like the new hot thing in our city then. So I was getting a lot of attention. I wasn't used to that. So that's what I'm just being real. I was getting a lot of attention. I was getting a lot of attention. I loved it, and I ain't know how to say no. So that's what it was. I wasn't ready for a relationship. I should have said no. I don't want a relationship because I had just gotten to the city. And I was just getting to be gay and be free. I should have just did me and kicked it and dated and had a blast. But I got in a relationship and I decided I would still do me on the side too. So I wasn't. So that's why I cheated, because I was trying to have my cake and my ice cream and eat it too. Is that what they say?
Yeah, yeah. So are you ready for a relationship now?
Oh yeah, I'm 100 years old. I'm ready for one. Yeah, I'm ready for one. I'm ready to share because I like quality time. I want to share my time with somebody. I'm more a homebody now. I'm not in the streets. So, yeah, I definitely would love a relationship, but we got to be on the same page. I can't have somebody that want to run the streets every day or don't want to spend quality. The last couple of relationships I had, our issue was they didn't want to spend quality time. They were okay with us having seen each other for 3 weeks and thought it was okay, and that was a problem.
Yeah. That's a booty call. That's not a relationship.
Exactly. So that was super red flag. So yeah, I'm like, we ain't seen each other in 2 weeks. We saw each other 2 weeks ago. Okay, but we live in the same city. Ain't like we live in another state.
Yeah.
So I need somebody that's gonna miss me like I miss them.
Okay.
I thought about that today. I need somebody that's gonna miss me like I miss them. I need you to call me and say, hey, when you got work, you wanna come over? Even if I'm like, I guess when I get home, I'll come over and my bag already packed up. I'll come. Yeah,
so with the issues you have now, is it something you think you're doing that you could change up, or have you missed some of the good guys because you were so picky? Like,
well, I wouldn't say picky. I think I have trust issues, and sometimes people call me bitter, and it might be true. I might be a little bitter from my sour past relationships. What was the question again?
Hell, I don't remember.
Okay.
The question
was like, have I missed that?
No, I'm just saying, do you think it's something, how sometimes you have to go and feel like you the common denominator on why you can't get a relationship? Are you the common denominator?
Yeah, well, I told you 1,000 times that I let them go so quick. So I know that I do that. So maybe that's something I need to work on. Maybe I need to not run from the first little thing. If you feel like when it's not that major, because they 5 minutes late and then here I'm go, it's over, and never talk again. So I need to let some of them things go.
Because they not respecting your time. Is that what it is?
Okay, because this might be my super future husband right here. He just had to be 5 minutes late because he stopped on the side of the road and fixed somebody's tire. But now I
He
go
live in Atlanta. He live in Atlanta, so you don't never know who done did roadblocks and who filming. You just
okay.
never know, like for real.
Yeah. So maybe I need to be a little bit more patient. A little bit more patient is something definitely, and I don't know, maybe a little bit more open because I'm not open.
What do you mean by that?
I have walls up. I have walls up, like I guess because of my trust issues. You really to get to know me, you really got to get over those walls, and nobody really can get over those walls.
Well, I mean, I ain't trying to be your therapist or nothing, but I just got questions. Okay.
Okay, I'm listening.
Okay. So you have trust issues, but you was the one who cheated first.
But it was 100 years ago, though. So I did, but that was 100 years ago. And I have trust issues. A lot of it stems from that relationship because after he started showing his ass, he did a lot of stuff that was just like super trash. Because I'm the type of person that, yeah, I cheated and you want to break up, let's just break up. But he did a lot of stuff like when I tell you psycho stuff. Like he did a lot of stuff like he knew a lot of my personal stuff, like personal information. You was calling and canceling my cell phones and
damn,
you were so low down. You would call the electric company and say, "Hey, I want to cancel my lights," and I come home and my lights off. And because you called and canceled my lights and stuff, because you had my personal stuff, because we used to live together too at one time. Like he was actually, he made me so where I don't trust anybody. I don't want to leave anything around. I don't want to do I have super trust issues. Like he did a lot of trash stuff. I messed up him by cheating, but baby, he went way. And he was one of those ones when he do something, you know how you might want to do something else to get them back. No, you better chill the fuck out, let him have it, because baby, whatever he do, the next thing is gonna be extra 10 times.
Yeah.
So he won't even when you want to get revenge on, because whatever you do to him, baby, he coming back 10 times. And I don't have that type of energy and time, or cars or windows. So
yeah, that's why I don't play fight with my wife, because if I tap her a little bit, she hits 3 times hard. Like it just and we just supposed to be you know what I'm saying? Just like fake, like that. But my so it'd be different. So I don't even like.
I don't play fight either. Yeah, let's leave that alone. He broke the windows on my car one time with me in the car.
Damn. Damn.
But yeah. So he's the reason I got a lot of trust issues. Yeah. I don't like to let a lot of people in, because I don't even know what's your intentions and what you're capable of, and are you one of them people that on mad day I'm gonna show my ass. Because I'm a person, I'm not revengeful. If we decide not to be friends or in a relationship anymore, I'm gone, you gone. Whatever secrets I have of yours, they're going to the grave with me, and we don't got to talk, and that's perfectly fine. And I ain't gonna trash you on social media in the streets. We just, when people say what happened to you and Ricky, we just don't talk, and that's the end of that. I don't got no stories. I don't got to go on live.
So as we go back to what we had in an earlier conversation, that stems from your mom. Mm-hmm. From the no holds bar, I don't give a damn, I'm not going to do it, tough love.
Yeah.
Is that where that come from?
Probably so, because I'm so used to I have to be tough, and I don't, I guess so. That was the whole reason I think I brought that up, because I've been thinking about a lot of stuff lately. And I feel like the way I am in relationships and stuff now, friendships and relationships, is because it's stemming from a lot of my childhood.
A lot of things come from your childhood that people don't understand. Like sometimes your first bully could be your parent. Yeah. Right. Your first abuser could be your parent.
Yeah, I definitely see that. I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, your mom wasn't very affectionate, so she was the first person that turned you away. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It pushed you away to a point like, I'm good. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So as a kid, you might have been like, well, shit.
Yeah. I didn't get no affection, so I wasn't messing about it or what used to it. And damn, I'm just imagining what some hugs could have done for me back then. Mm. Make sure you hug Sabrina, okay?
I definitely do get my baby some hugs.
Okay, some hugs. I might be in a successful relationship right now if I just got a couple more hugs.
Because I used to have that situation too, because I always had big tatas, big breasts, and my mom would say stuff like when she would hug, like, "Ooh, I don't want to squeeze them, might hurt you." Like they don't hurt like that. Girl, give me a hug. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So she had a little problems with affection from time to time too.
Yeah. Why do you think black women? Well, I don't know if it's black women now, but maybe it's just black women back then. I wonder what it is where I'm trying to think. My mom may have been tough like that because I think it was one of those situations where her mom was tough on her. Because I got to see some of that as I was growing up. Her mom was tough on her. So maybe that's why she was so tough. And to this day, I'm a zillion years old. I seen my mom cry one time, and it was recently when her sister died, but I seen deaths and my mom, grandma, and people. I never saw my mom cry ever. I think that's a lot to entire adulthood and never seen my mom cry ever until like a year ago.
Yeah. So was
Because
her
she always
mom?
had to be tough.
So her mom was like that to her.
Yeah, when I think about it, her mom was tough too, and I feel like it was some resentment with my mom and my grandma. Cause my grandma was the person. Every time my mom did anything to me, I run to my grandma, and my grandma couldn't wait to know the lash back at my mom or whatever. So I loved it. I was messy. But I feel like my grandma didn't really care for my mama like that. Cause my mom was a daddy's girl. And my granddaddy was crazy. He did everything for my mom, cause my mom was the baby girl. And he did everything for my mom. And I think my grandma kind of resented her. You know, sometimes I don't know what it is with these moms and their daughters. They treat their daughters so differently or so. My grandma was one of them. The boys could do no wrong. She loved all her sons. They could do no wrong. And it's me coming through being a grandchild, I could do no wrong either. Maybe she would, whatever for me. I could murder somebody, she gonna hide this evidence and keep me clean. But I don't know what it is with these moms and their daughters. You know, you see those cases all the time where the mom's so mean to the daughters.
Sometimes these daughters is mean too.
But I don't know.
Sometimes
But if you're an adult, it starts with you.
they do. I agree. But then sometimes I done seen these little girls and they like a hot mess.
Yeah.
But I think because sometimes when girls come, they're the princess, right? They this, that, and the other. And then if you already saying that the dad, she was a daddy's girl,
Yeah.
I'm sure she got a lot of favoritism. I'm sure she got a lot of different things. And then sometimes the daddy could have been more favoritism and nice to her and never that nice to the mom.
And that right there, I can see. Just from little things I've heard. Cause like I said, they was back in the old school days, but my granddad, he made sure she had a car, and I think he was just so proud of my mom because she went off to college. Cause like all the other kids, just nobody went to college. She was the first one to go to college, so he made sure she had a car. He made sure she had money and stuff like that. And I feel like some of the brothers and sisters kind of resented my mom because she went to college. I hate it. Shouldn't be like that, but it was obvious as I was growing up, a lot of them didn't like my care for my mom.
Yeah.
On Soul Food, Terry was the one that everybody went to for money, and she was the one that everybody treated. That was my mom. My mom was the one that went to college. She was educated, and every time it needed somebody needed money in the family, my mom was the person they come to, but they don't care for her.
Yeah.
So my mom was Terry.
Yeah. And then maybe she felt like because your dad wasn't there, she had to be both. She had to be enough to make you, keep you disciplined and stuff like that. Because she had to do a lot. She had to be the worker. She had to take care of the kids. She had to, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes in that situation, you don't have time to be emotional because I got to get to the money. I got to make sure my kids got fed.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I tell her this all the time now that when we talk, because I didn't think about this growing up. You don't think about shit. You don't think about how the sacrifices people do, what they do for you. But I said I thanked her a couple times. I want to notice, they said give people their flowers while they're alive, and I thanked her because I said, Mom, I never came home and flipped the light switch and the lights didn't come on. I never. I didn't have food to eat unless it was something you was cooking and I just didn't want it. But we had food and we always had everything we needed. I ain't gonna say wanted, we had everything we needed. And my mom worked every single day. But again, she still came home, cooked dinner, and again running to practice, picking us up from practice, taking us to the game, at our game, working the game, being a chaperone or not. She was a super mom. You didn't give affection, but she was a super mom.
And she ain't had time.
Okay, right. She had time to cry.
She had to take you to practice, pick you up from practice, come back home, cook dinner, make sure things are clean when y'all was asleep. Because I'm sure she did a lot of work when y'all was asleep.
Okay, because she don't play them games. But
you know what I'm saying?
My mom couldn't even cry because she was too busy working like a slave. I didn't even think about
that. She might have cried on her own because she never wanted to probably show weakness to her kids.
I never saw my mom cry. Even when my grandma passed, I was like, damn, I never seen my mom cry.
Yeah.
But it's a hard job being a mom.
It is because I don't like. Sabrina ain't seen me cry. I was really sick one time and I was crying, but other than that, like I don't cry in front of her either.
Do you think your child will look at you differently if they see you cry?
Not really, but as a mom, you always want to show
you're so strong.
You're strong. You always want to show I got you. You always want to show like no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Oh, because that's a weakness. Crying, that's a weakness, and I need to know that you got me, and you the person I can go to if I need to cry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, guys, what I'm saying, people don't realize. People got to appreciate moms because moms go through a lot, and moms do a lot.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that. Like I realize, like my wife, she does a lot more because she's at home and I'm a more the provider, but I try to make sure that I'm not the provider my mom was. The
Okay.
provider where we worked all the time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it was never no time for me. So my time for me was like me having my friends that from school that we play basketball and do those things. It wasn't the time, every now and then we would spend some time like go to a movie on the weekend or something like that. But
Yeah.
it wasn't like I'm gonna say this. Like I see the difference between Ashante's mom and my mom,
Okay.
right? And
Okay.
sometimes I have to tell her, like, you're so blessed to have a mom like that. You know what I'm saying? Her mom was the kind of like, for me, learning difference. Like her mom, my wife's mom, they celebrated all the holidays. You got the Halloween, the Labor Day, the St. Patrick's Day, the Christmases. Mine wasn't like that. My dad still doesn't celebrate Christmas, right?
And that make a difference when y'all have traditions and things you do together. Like, oh, this is my mom. We always cook on this day. We cook this particular pie, and we always
Right.
That stuff matters. That's important.
I used to go to my cousin's house just so that I could feel the unity of Christmas and watch them open their presents.
Yeah.
Right? Not because I was getting none, because I wasn't getting anything.
Yeah.
But I was watching them. So when my mom married her ex-husband, and then I had a stepsister and other kids, and then I watched her go all out for her for Christmases.
Your mom went out for the stepkids?
Mm-hmm. I will watch her do all those things. Right. So it began to me, like, I don't know, like I still have to work on those holidays. I still have to make sure, like, for the birthdays, it's still hard for me. So it's an effort for me to have to put into it because I was so used to not having birthday parties, not having those no PTA meetings. You know what I'm saying? Those things like that. Right. I didn't have those things. So my wife had those. So those are things are natural for her because they did it all the time. Those things aren't natural for me because I didn't have them at all.
Yeah.
So it makes a difference.
Yeah. Now those things are special because when I think about growing up, we put the Christmas trip. We knew to put the Christmas trip at a certain time. We took it down at a certain time. We ate certain things for holidays. We on Good Friday, we always took a trip with our family, and we drove to this particular place and went. Like though, creating those traditions and doing family things like that. That stuff is important. A lot of people don't realize that now. That stuff is important, and you remember that when you get older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I'm glad. Hey, I got to know a little bit about you today, Larry. Look at that.
Okay. I let counselors say we said this was therapy, and it is, and it's good. And then like a little therapy and talking. Black people need to talk.
They do need to talk. They do. I think therapy is good for everybody, especially so you can hear another like side and another way to look at things.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we be so stuck in our head about how it's supposed to be and what you think it's supposed to be, and it ain't really at all how it's.
We don't get to see or hear somebody else's side, and so we can get. Oh, okay. Well, I ain't think about it like this too. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But ain't like talking.
Ain't nothing like talking. Anyway, y'all, man, it's been a great show. We talked the whole 2 hours, Larry. We need to take a break. Look at that.
I was wondering why our break was. I wanted to text you and say, "Girl, where's our break at? You got a break
clip?" Okay, we got Deb's house break, but I gotta load some up so we can make sure we can have a break. But anyway, y'all, we really appreciate you. I'm Sabrina, man. I appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. It was a different type of show, but today it was just us talking. Every now and then it's good that people talk, get things out, and get to know people. So anyway, y'all appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Make sure y'all tune in next Thursday from 8 to 10. We'll be back.
Okay, we will. This your boy Larry Blue 1914 _ Make sure y'all follow me on all social media platforms, and I appreciate you and enjoyed you all tonight too.
Okay, what we say at the end of the day gonna end.
And now it's the end. It's been a long day.
This is the end. So anyway, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in.